Hey there, Frailers. Well, this is going to be interesting. This is a song actually I've known for quite a long time on guitar, but it never occurred to me to try to do this song on banjo until a little earlier tonight. So this is almost a new one for me also, but let's see what you think of it. It was late at night on the open road, feeling like a man on the run, a lifetime spent preparing for the journey. He is closer now, the search is on, reading like a map on the mind. He says a ragged hill and there's a boat on the river. And when the rain came down, heard a wild dog howl. There were voices in the night. Don't do it, voices out of sight. Too many men have failed before. Don't pay the ferryman. Don't even fix a price. Don't pay the ferryman until he gets you to the other side. In the rolling mist, now he gets on board. Now there'll be no turning back. Beware that hooded old man at the rudder, and the lightning flash and the thunder roar. People calling out his name, and dancing bones that jabbered and moaned on the water. And then the ferryman said, there is trouble ahead, so you must pay me now. Don't do it. You must pay me now. Don't do it. And still that voice came from beyond. Whatever you do, don't pay the ferryman. Don't even fix a price. Don't pay the ferryman until he gets you to the other side. Don't pay the ferryman. Don't even fix a price. Don't pay the ferryman until he gets you to the other side. Don't pay the ferryman. That's a song by Chris de Burgh from the 1980s. And I have to remember it's from an album called The Getaway. And as I say, I've knew that song on guitar for quite a while, and never really thought about doing it on banjo, but then I thought, well, let's give it a try, make it the Frailing Folk Song of the Week. So let's go over this just a little bit. And a lot of what I'm doing is just improvising on the chords. So it starts out with an E minor. And this is standard G tuning, so it's just E minor, and I'm kind of hammering on. Then it goes to a C. And again, I'm hammering on the D string. for an E. So it's back to E minor. This is just the introduction. And then it goes to D. Back to E minor. Back to the same thing here. And it goes into, it was late at night on the, and it goes to a G. Open road, beating like a man on the, back to C. Run a lifetime, and then to G spent. Back to C, preparing. Back to G for the journey. Goes to a D. He back to E minor. He's closer now, and the G searches on, reading from a map on the mind. Back to C. Yes, there's C, a ragged G hill, and there's a G boat on the river. And it goes back to E minor, and then the rain came down to D. He heard a wild dog howl, and then it goes to C. There were voices in the night to G. Don't do it. Voices out of sight. Don't do it. Too many men have failed me. And it goes to a B, which is just a bar right across here at the fourth fret. Before. And it goes back to E minor. Don't pay the ferryman to D. Don't even fix a price. Don't pay the ferryman. E minor until he gets C, gets you to the other D side. And back in just alternating between the E minor and the D. And it goes to the second verse, which is the same as the first. Now I want to talk a little moment about singing. Now, I used to be able to sing this song fairly easily, exactly the way Chris de Burgh sang it. My voice, I can still get up that high, but not as comfortably. But also, I'm not fully warmed up and I haven't really got my voice in shape yet. But it gets very high at a couple of points. So I wanted to talk a little about sometimes when you're singing and you're trying to sing a song that goes up high, there are ways to deal with that. And for example, in that one part that says, too many men have failed before, in the original he goes, there were voices out of sight, don't do it. Voices out of sight, don't do it. Too many men have failed before. And it goes up to that way up high. And since that's pretty difficult for me, and probably most people can't even do it at all, there are a couple of ways you can handle it. You can go, voices out of sight, don't do it. Voices out of sight, don't do it. Too many men have failed before. So you're bringing it down. So rather than trying to go all the way up, you're bringing it down. Oh, whatever you do. And then on the part where it says, don't pay the ferryman, in the original he says, don't pay the ferryman! Don't even fix a price! Pretty hard to do. So instead, I'm just bringing it down an octave and I'm just singing, don't pay the ferryman! Don't even fix a price! Don't pay the ferryman! till he gets you to the other side. So that way you can still sing a song that goes up very high and is out of your range, but by bringing it down, either by bringing it down a couple of steps or by bringing it down a whole octave, you can still cover the song and be able to sing it and not kill yourself. Anyway, that's my little recommendation about singing. But in any event, that is Don't Pay the Ferryman by Chris de Burgh. And I hope you guys will give that a shot and have some fun with it. And I'll see you next week.